So as most of you know, I don't typically cover like PlayStation or Xbox or console news or updates unless it's something really big, and we really haven't had that in a long time. Except for today, PlayStation dropped a huge bomb on the gaming industry, and that is some new confirmation on their next gen console. It is going to be officially called the PlayStation 5. Now, we kind of figured this knowing that, you know, they've done the same thing for the last few years: PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and now the PS5. PlayStation 5 will be available worldwide. I believe it's worldwide, but it will be officially releasing next year for the holidays in 2020. Again, this is something that we kind of predicted, but Sony never came out and said, okay guys, it's confirmed, this is when our console is going to be coming out. So they will be releasing next year, 2020, for the holidays, alongside with the next generation of Xbox, so they can compete head to head as they do every single time. Now, before we get into some of the brand new features for the upcoming PlayStation 5, I want to confirm with you guys that according to Wired Magazine, this PlayStation 5 dev kit that you see here on screen that leaked a couple of months ago is in fact real. Okay, now please, I am telling you this because I want you to understand one thing. Once you physically buy this console next year for the holidays, this is not what you're going to be getting. This is a dev kit. For some reason, a lot of people online figure that this is what your console is going to look like. This is simply a dev kit, and some developers have access to it already, so they can start working on their games and see how everything's going to function and how they're going to do with the new features, etc, etc. It's even used for the actual developers of the console themselves. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is what the console will look like once you buy it. I can almost 100% guarantee you that this is not what the console will look like. There's been dev kits for all the consoles prior to this one, but they never looked like what the actual console was when it released. So please just understand that. Now, moving into the PlayStation 5, the first new thing that they've officially confirmed is a brand new DualShock controller for this upcoming console. Now, within this DualShock controller, there's going to be two brand new features. The first new feature is going to be a haptic feature, which pretty much gives you sensation of things that you're doing in game. Whether you're running through a rocky terrain or a muddy terrain, you're going to somehow be able to feel that with this controller. So this is pretty much going to replace the rumble pads on your controller. One of our goals with the next generation is to deepen the feeling immersion when you play games, and we had that opportunity with our brand new controller to reimagine how the sense of touch can add to that immersion. To that end, there are two key innovations with the PlayStation 5's new controller. First, we're adopting a haptic feedback to replace the rumble technology found in controllers since the 5th generation consoles. With haptics, you truly feel a broader range of feedback, so crashing into a wall in a race car feels much different than making a tackle on a football field. You can even get a sense for a variety of textures when running through fields of grass or plodding through mud. Now, the last and final feature that we'll be featuring within this brand new DualShock controller is going to be called Adaptive Triggers, in which developers will be able to play with according to their games, and it's pretty much going to allow you to feel the tension when you're shooting a weapon or drawing a bow. The second innovation is something we like to call adaptive triggers, which have been incorporated into the trigger buttons L2 and R2. Developers can program the resistance of the triggers so that you can feel the tactical sensation of drawing a bow and arrow or accelerating an off-road vehicle through rocky terrain. In combination with the haptics, this can produce a powerful experience that better simulates various actions. Now, game creators have started to receive an early version of this new controller, and we cannot wait to see where their imagination goes with these new features at their disposal. So that is pretty much it for the upcoming PlayStation 5 console. I do have a couple of questions, like, is this new haptic feature going to be heavier and bigger than the current gen of rumble pads, or is it going to be something different? If I had to guess, I would say no, just because the way technology is going, it's getting smarter, smaller, lighter. So I would probably say no. Are we going to be able to turn these features off? I would also want to say yes, but again, I can't confirm anything because it's not set in stone yet. These are the questions that I have, and I truly hope that we could turn these things off, because for instance, right now, I don't use rumble pads on my controllers. Although they do feel better and more immersive, they kind of mess with you when you're trying to aim or something, like the rumbling. It just messes you up a little bit. So I do hope that we can turn these features off just in case. I will have them on, but for certain games, we may want to turn them off. Let me know what you guys think. The PlayStation 5, how does it sound to you guys? I'm super excited for the next generation of gaming. I'm going to be getting the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the brand new Stadia. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait. It's a good time to be a gamer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. For the 30th time, I already said that. I'm sorry. I'll catch you later.